Learn English easily with Pro English.
Welcome back to the Speak English podcast. Today, we are going to perform an exorcism. We are going to remove the robot from your voice. Have you ever wondered why you can read English perfectly, but when you watch a movie or listen to a native speaker, it sounds like they are speaking a different language? It is because they are not speaking book English. They are speaking fast English. They are squishing words together, deleting letters, and connecting sounds. Today, we are going to master these reductions like gonna, wanna, and gotta. This is not slang. This is how 99 of native speakers talk every single day.
I am so ready for this. I feel like I learned English from a very polite robot in school. I say every single word clearly. I am going to go. And then I hear a native speaker say, I'm on a go. It's frustrating. I sometimes feel like using these short forms is lazy or incorrect. My teacher always told me not to write gonna in my essays. So, I have this mental block that if I say it, I sound uneducated. Is it unprofessional to use these reductions in a business meeting? Or is it actually necessary for fluency?
That is the most common myth we need to destroy right now. Gonna is not lazy, it is efficient. And yes, you should never write gonna in a formal email, but you should absolutely say it in a formal meeting. If you say, I am going to send the report in a robotic way, you sound stiff and distant. If you say, I'm gonna send the report, you sound natural, confident, and fluent. Native speakers use reductions even in job interviews and presidential speeches. It is about rhythm. English is a stress-timed language, and reductions help us keep the beat.
Okay, efficient, not lazy. I like that reframing. So let's start with the big one, gonna. I know it comes from going to. But when exactly can I use it? Can I use it every time I see the words going to? For example, if I say, I am going to the park, can I say, I'm gonna the park? Or are there rules about when it works and when it doesn't? I don't want to start saying gonna everywhere and accidentally sound like a toddler making grammar mistakes.
This is a critical rule. You can only use gonna when it is used for the future tense, followed by a verb. I'm gonna buy a car is correct because buy is a verb, but you cannot use it for location. You cannot say I'm gonna the park. You have to say I'm going to the park. So the rule is gonna plus verb equals yes. Gonna plus place no, try it. How would you say? I am going to call you versus I am going to London.
Okay, let me test this. I am going to call you. Call is a verb, so I can say I'm gonna call you. That feels fast. Now I am going to London. London is a place, not a verb. So I cannot say I'm gonna London. I have to stick to I'm going to London. Wow, I never realized there was a rule. I thought it was just random. So does this apply to other people too? She is gonna, we are gonna. Or is it just for I?
It applies to everyone. She's gonna, we're gonna, they're gonna. But notice what happened to the verb to be. You contracted that too. You didn't say she is gonna, you said she's gonna. This is the secret to extreme speed. You combine the pronoun plus be gonna. I'm gonna, you're gonna, he's gonna. Repeat after me. He's gonna do it. Notice how he is going to do it becomes 5 clear syllables, but he's gonna do it sounds like 3 fast beats. He's gonna do it. It flows like water.
He's gonna do it. It really does flow better. It's much less effort for my mouth. Okay, let's move to the second giant. Wanna. This comes from want to. I assume the rule is similar. I wanna eat. I wanna sleep. But what about he wants to? Can I say he wanna eat? That sounds wrong to my ears because of this for the third person. Does wanna work for everyone, or do I have to change it for he, she, it?
Your ears are excellent. You cannot say he wanna. Because the original grammar is he wants to, you have to keep that. In very casual, fast speech, it becomes he wants to. It sounds like monster but with a W. He wants to go. She wants to eat. But wanna is strictly for I, you, we, they. I wanna go. Also, be careful. You cannot use wanna if it is not followed by a verb immediately. You can say I wanna dance, but you can't say I wanna the food. You have to say I want the food.
He wants to. That is a new sound for me. It sounds a bit like 1 star. He 1-star go, okay, and I can't say I want a pizza. I have to say I want a pizza. Wait. Actually, if I say I want a pizza fast, it sounds exactly like I want a pizza. Want a and want to both reduce to wanna. Is that right? Or am I hallucinating? I wanna go, want to, and I want a pizza, want a. They sound identical to me.
You are a genius, yes. Wanna covers both want to and wanna. I wanna dance, verb, and I want a sandwich, noun. They sound exactly the same. This is why listening is so hard. You have to use context to know if it is a verb or a noun. If you hear, I wanna rock, it could be a rock music song or a physical stone. Context is everything. Now let's look at the third member of the holy trinity of reductions. Gotta.
Gotta, I hear this in movies constantly. I gotta go. You gotta see this. I know it means have to or must. But grammatically, where does it come from? Is it got to? Have got to? It seems like we are deleting a lot of words here. If the full sentence is, I have got to go, how do we end up with just I gotta go? Did we lose the have?
Exactly. The formal grammar is I have got to go. But in fast speech, we drop the have completely. We just say I got to go, and then got to transforms into gotta. The T sound changes. In American English, it becomes a flap T. It sounds like a soft D or R, gotta. I gotta go. It is much softer than got to. Use this when you need to leave a room. Instead of I must leave now, which sounds like a vampire, say I gotta run or I gotta take off. It sounds urgent but casual.
I must leave now. Yes, that definitely sounds like Dracula. I gotta run sounds much more human. Okay, so we have gonna, wanna, gotta. These are the famous ones. But what about the small words, the pronouns? Him, her, them. I feel like native speakers swallow these words. Like I like him sounds like I lick him. Tell her sounds like tell her. Is there a rule for deleting the H sound?
Yes, this is called H deletion. In unstressed pronouns like him, her, and his, we often delete the H if the word is in the middle of a sentence. Tell her becomes tell her. I saw him becomes I saw him. Is that his car becomes is that his car. It makes the sentence incredibly smooth. But be careful, you never delete the H if it is the first word of the sentence. You can't say I am is nice. You must say him, he is nice. The H deletion is only for connecting words.
That explains so much. I saw him. It sounds like one long word. Isaw him. This is why I get lost. I am looking for 3 words but I hear one sound. Okay, what about them? Does them lose its th? I hear people say tell 'em. Is that just slang, or is that a standard reduction too?
Tell 'em is standard conversational English. The th is dropped and it becomes just I like 'em. Call 'em. It is extremely common. So if you combine this with other reductions, you get crazy sentences. I'm gonna call 'em. I am going to call them. That is 5 grammatical words reduced to 4 syllables. I'm gonna call 'em. If you can produce that sound, you will understand it when you hear it. That is the golden rule. If you can pronounce it, you can hear it.
I'm gonna call him. It feels like I am rapping. It's all about the rhythm. Okay, I want to ask about don't know. I feel like this phrase gets destroyed in fast speech. It turns into a mumble. Sometimes it sounds like dunno. Sometimes it sounds like just a noise. How low can I go? Can I just make a grunt sound and have people understand me?
You absolutely can. I don't know has 3 stages of reduction. Stage 1 is the clear version. Stage 2 is I dunno. This is very common. Stage 3, the ultra-fast version, is just distinct vowel sounds. I dunno. You basically drop the D and the T completely. I dunno. If you say, where is Mike? And I say I dunno, you understand me perfectly. It's lazy, yes, but it's high-speed efficiency. Be careful with this one in job interviews, though. I dunno is fine. I dunno might be too casual.
I know, that is wild. It's almost not English anymore, it's just sound waves. Okay, what about did you? This is a big one for questions. Did you see it? In movies, it sounds like you see it, or did you see it? Where does that J sound come from? Did ends in D, and U starts with Y. How does D plus Y equal J?
Welcome to assimilation. When a D sound meets a Y sound, they fuse together to make a J sound. D plus YJ did you becomes didja or just Jew. Did you eat becomes Jew eat, or even shorter. Jeet, if you walk into a room and ask a friend Jeet yet, you are asking did you eat yet. It is the ultimate reduction. It sounds like one syllable, Jeet.
Jeet, that is hilarious. No Jew, no did you. We could have a whole conversation in noises. Okay, what about T plus Y, like don't you? Don't you like it? Does that change to T plus Y? Does it become a CH sound, like don't you?
You guessed it perfectly, T plus Y equals CH. Don't you becomes Don cha wish. Can't you becomes can cha. Won't you becomes one cha. It's that famous Pussycat Dolls song. Don cha wish your girlfriend was hot like me. They don't sing don't you, they sing Don cha. It sounds punchy and rhythmic. If you try to say don't you clearly in that song, you lose the beat. This proves that reductions are musical.
Don Cha, I never realized pop music was teaching me grammar reductions. Okay, I have a question about should have, could have, would have. We learned should've, could've, would've in school, but in fast speech it sounds even shorter. It sounds like shoulda, I shoulda called you. Is shoulda a real word, or am I just hearing should've poorly?
Shoulda is the fast pronunciation of should've. Technically, you are saying should have, reducing it to should've, schwa sound, and then relaxing it further to shoulda. I shoulda known. I woulda gone. I coulda done it. In your mind, you must know it stands for have because you need the past participle verb after it. You can't say I shoulda go. You must say I shoulda gone. But phonetically, yes, it ends in an A.
I shoulda gone. It flows so nicely. What about kind of and sort of? I use these as filler words when I am thinking. It is kind of expensive. She is sort of mean. Do these reduce? I see kinda written on the internet all the time. Is kinda the same rule as gonna?
Exactly the same. Kind of becomes kinda, sort of becomes sorta. But here is a pro tip. The T in sorta is a flap T soft D, so it sounds like sorda. It's kinda cold. I'm sorta tired. These are excellent softener words. If you say I am tired, it's a fact. If you say I'm sorta tired, it's softer, less complaining. Native speakers love softeners. Using reductions on your softeners makes you sound incredibly natural and polite.
I'm sorta tired. I like that. It feels less direct. Okay, we have covered gonna, wanna, gotta, have to, shoulda, coulda, kinda, sorta. It feels like the whole English language is just melting. I want to ask about and. It's the most common word. Do we really pronounce the D in and? Fish and chips. Rock and roll. It feels difficult to stop and say the D.
You almost never pronounce the D in and unless you are pausing for dramatic effect. Fish and chips. Rock and roll. Black and white. The word and reduces to just the sound N, sometimes just a nasal grunt. Go and see. If you try to pronounce the D, fish and chips, you sound very formal or like you are reading a list. Dropping the D connects the two words into a single unit, a collocation.
Fish and chips. It's practically one word. Okay, Michael, we have talked about the theory, but I am afraid of sounding fake. Like I am trying too hard to be cool. How do I practice this without sounding like a bad actor? Should I just start using gonna tomorrow, or is there a way to ease into it?
Don't force it. The best way to practice is shadowing. Find a short clip of a native speaker, a YouTuber, a movie character. Listen to one sentence. Pause, and try to repeat it exactly at their speed. Match their reductions. If they say wanna, you say wanna. If they say want to, you say want to. Your goal is to mimic the rhythm, not just the words. Start with gonna and wanna. Those are the safest and most common. Use them in your next conversation. I'm gonna grab a coffee. Do you wanna come? Simple, natural, effective.
I'm gonna grab a coffee. Do you want to come? I can do that. It feels manageable. This has been a revelation. I realized that my goal of perfect English was actually making me slower and harder to understand. Fast English isn't bad English, it's connected English.
Precisely. Connection is the key. We are done with part 1. We have unlocked the secrets of reductions. In part 2, we are going to do a reduction workout. I am going to give you formal, robotic sentences, and you are going to smash them into fast, natural speech. We will also talk about the dark L and the glottal stop, the advanced sounds that will make you sound truly native. Are you ready for the workout? TEMA, Fast Speech, Part 2. The Workout Advanced Sounds DURACINPARTE 2. 15 minutos aprox. Welcome back to Part 2. We have learned the theory of reductions gonna, wanna, gotta. Now we are going to enter the dojo. We are going to do a reduction workout. I am going to give you a sentence in robotic English perfect, grammatically standard English. Your job is to destroy it. I want you to use every trick we learn at dropping the H, combining sounds, using the flap TTO make it sound as fast and native as possible. Are you ready to mangle some grammar for the sake of fluency?
I am ready. I feel a bit like I am breaking the law, but I trust you. It is funny because in my head, standard English is the polite, safe zone. Leaving that zone feels risky. But I know that to get to the next level, I have to stop playing it safe. So hit me. Give me the most robotic, stiff sentence you can find, and I will try to turn it into liquid fast speech. I am warming up my jaw muscles as we speak.
Excellent, here is your first challenge. The robotic sentence is, what are you going to do? This is 6 words. It is grammatically perfect, but nobody says it like that in casual conversation. If you say what are you going to do, people will think you are angry or confused. I want you to reduce this. Remember the T plus Y rule, what plus you, and the going to rule. Give me the street version.
Okay, let me break this down. What are you? The T in what meets the Y in you, so that becomes whatcha. Going to becomes gonna. So if I put it all together, it becomes whatcha gonna do, whatcha gonna do. That is only 3 syllables. The original was 6. Wow, whatcha gonna do? It sounds like the Bad Boys song. Whatcha gonna do when they come for you? I never realized that was just a grammatical reduction.
Exactly. What you gonna do is the ultimate efficiency. You eliminated the verb or completely it is implied. You fused what plus you into whatcha and going to into gonna. Next challenge. This one is about H deletion and the flap T the sentences. I met him at a party. Listen to the robot. I met him at a party. It is clunky. Make it flow. Hint. Connect met and him and fix the T in party.
Okay, met him. If I delete the H, it becomes met him. But wait, met ends in a T and IM starts with a vowel. So that T is between vowels. That means it becomes a flap T soft D. So it sounds like met him, I met him, then atta connects, atta and party. The T in party is also between vowel sounds, so it becomes party. So the whole thing is, I met him at a party. I met him at a party. Oh my god, I sound American.
You sound perfectly native. I met him at a party. If you write that down, it looks like nonsense, but if you say it, it is clear communication. Now, let's talk about a sound that terrifies students, the glottal stop. This is very common in American English for words ending in ton or tain, and very common in British English for almost any T. Let's focus on the American version. The word is button, like on a shirt or mountain. We don't say the T, we stop the air in our throat, boo on, mound in.
The glottal stop, I have tried this. It feels like I am choking or having a hiccup. Boo on, I feel like I am swallowing the word. Is it really necessary? Can I just say but ton clearly? I feel like if I say mountain, I sound lazy. But I notice that when I say important, Americans often say important. They skip the second T. Is that the same thing? It feels like a skipped beat in the music of the word.
Yes, important is a glottal stop. It is not lazy, it is an accent feature. If you pronounce the T clearly but ton, you will be understood, but you might sound a bit formal or posh. If you want to blend in, try the stop. The trick is to abruptly close your vocal cords like the sound you make when you say uh-oh. That stop in the middle of uh-oh is a glottal stop. Apply that same feeling to curtain, cur-in or cot-ton, cot-on. It takes practice, but it changes your rhythm completely.
Oh, that helps. Kuin curtain. Okay, I will practice my ohs. Let's move to another scary sound, The dark L. I learned recently that there are two L sounds in English. The light L, like in love, and the dark L, like in ball or milk. I struggle with words like world and girl. I feel like I am swallowing my tongue. What is the secret to the dark L?
The dark L is the ninja of English pronunciation. The light L uses the tip of your tongue touching the roof of your mouth behind the teeth. La la la. The dark L happens at the back of the throat. You raise the back of your tongue, almost like you are making a G or K sound, but you keep the air flowing. It sounds deep and hollow. For milk, don't touch the tip of your tongue for the L. Make a sound like in the back of your throat. My-ulk, world.
Myulk, okay, so I am creating a little extra vowel sound in there. Instead of milk, one syllable, it almost feels like myulk, two syllables. And world becomes world. That actually makes it easier to say. I used to choke on world because I was trying to move my tongue too fast from R to L. If I do it in the back of the throat, it flows better. World. Girl, I feel like I sound more relaxed, less tense.
Tension is the enemy of accent. The dark L creates that relaxed, deep resonance native speakers have. Now, let's look at linking or catenation. This is when words glue together. The most important rule is consonant plus vowel. If a word ends in a consonant and the next begins with a vowel, you must connect them. You cannot pause, take the phrase, turn it on. Robot says, turn it on. Native says, turn I ton. The N moves to the I. The T moves to the O.
Turnitin. It sounds like the name of a robot, Turnitin. This explains why I can't understand phrasal verbs. When someone says pick it up, I hear pi kai doop. I am looking for the word pick, but the K has run away to join it. So the rule is, pretend the consonant belongs to the next word. Wake up becomes wake up. Clean up becomes clean up. That is a mental shift. I have to read the space between words as invisible.
Precisely, the space is a lie. There are no spaces in spoken English. Now, what about vowel plus vowel? This is where we get intrusive sounds. If I say go out, my mouth moves from O to O. To make that transition, my lips naturally make a W sound, so it sounds like go out. If I say see it, my mouth makes a Y shape, so it sounds like see it. We insert invisible W's and Y's to make the vowels flow.
Go out and see it. I never noticed that, but now that you say it, I can feel my mouth doing it. If I try to say go out without the W, I have to stop completely. Go, out, it's choppy. The W acts like a bridge, so do it becomes do it. Blue eye becomes blue eye, and she asked becomes she asked. This is amazing. I don't have to try to add them, they just happen if I keep my voice on.
Exactly. If you keep the engine running, the W and Y appear automatically. Now, for our final workout challenge, we are going to combine everything. Reductions, flap T, linking, glottal stop. Here is the final boss-level sentence. I am going to get a bottle of water. This is a classic. A robot says, I am going to get a bottle of water. 10 words. I want you to destroy it. Turn it into fast speech.
Oh boy, here we go. I am going to becomes I'ma or I'm gonna. Let's go with I'ma. Get a T is between vowels, flap T, get a. Bottle of bottle has a flap T and a dark L bottle. Then link it to of, bottle UV. Water, flap T, water. Okay, putting it all together. I'ma get a bottle UV water. I'ma get a bottle UV water. It sounds like one long German word.
Perfection. I'ma get a bottle UV water. You just spoke fluent American English. Notice how much energy you saved. The robotic version takes 3 seconds. Your version takes 1.5 seconds. That efficiency is what fluency feels like. It's not about rushing, it's about smoothing the path. You are not running faster. You are removing the hurdles, the hard consonants from the track.
It really does feel physically easier. My tongue isn't doing gymnastics, jumping over T's and H's, it's just gliding. But Michael, I have a question about professionalism again. If I am in a job interview, should I say, I'ma get a bottle UV water? Or should I code switch back to, I am going to get a bottle of water? Where is the line?
That is the million-dollar question. In a job interview, you want to be clear and articulate. You might not say I am going to. You would probably say I'm going to, but you would still use the flap T in water and bottle. Saying water with a hard T sounds unnatural even in formal contexts unless you are being very emphatic. So you dial back the grammar reductions gonna wanna, but you keep the pronunciation reductions flap T, linking. That is the professional native balance.
That is a great distinction. Keep the pronunciation flow, but tighten up the grammar. So I'm going to get a bottle of water with flap T's is professional. I'm a get is casual, I can do that. It's like wearing a suit versus wearing a t-shirt. The body underneath is the same, but the presentation changes. I feel like I have a volume knob for formality now.
The volume knob is a perfect metaphor. Fluency is having control over that knob. Beginners are stuck on maximum formality robot mode. Advanced speakers can turn it down to street mode or up to boardroom mode depending on the situation. Today we gave you the ability to turn the knob down. Practice these reductions. Listen to songs, listen to podcasts, and stop trying to hear every word. Listen for the groups of words.
I am definitely going to listen differently from now on. I won't get frustrated when I hear what you gonna do. I will smile because I know the code. Thank you so much, Michael. This workout was intense, but my mouth feels looser and more ready to speak.
You are very welcome. Remember, don't just study English, play with it. Stretch it, squeeze it, break it. That is how you make it your own. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into fast speech. Go out there and sound less like a robot and more like a human. See you in the next episode.
I gotta go, bye everyone. Findel episodio completo. Turnos 1 a 60 completados. Duración total 30 minutos.